Just take me through how the different guys performed in the spring as we head into fall camp, starting, of course, with the guy who, as you look at the the stats from last year, you look at the Mackey Award list. I mean, you got a couple of guys that are looking really good there, starting, of course, with Shawn Mccune.
Yeah, Shawn is. I mean, he's kind of Mr. Do It All. He does everything. He can run it. He can catch. He's been outstanding. I think he's put on another solid 5 to 10 pounds with Coach Herb, so he's probably about 255 right now. Looks phenomenal. Is running good. I mean, working with him in the spring, he's smart. He's tough. He's dependable, and then he made a lot of plays for us in the spring. So really excited about him and all the things he can do.
All right, so and talking about the gains in the strength and conditioning program, every guy got better, I'm sure. But one of the guys that the players were talking about, Zach Gentry, they're like, man, this guy, he looks jacked. He still looks like he's moving around well.
Yeah, he's about 265 pounds now, and he's 6'7" and 5/8", so 6'8" and 265. He looks like a grown monster. He looks awesome, and the way he carries himself in general. Really, you can see the confidence, and you can see that strength and that power and that explosiveness. You can see that confidence bursting out his eyes every time you look in his eyes. And having him in the spring and watching him develop through the summer, he's going to be a special player.
All right, so now those are maybe the guys that we saw the most last year, but a guy that's been around for a long time has battled the injury bug and trying to see from the outside looking in how he fits in this mix is Tyrone Wheelie Jr. Obviously he's another guy that's like 6'7", 6'8". Yeah. How is he physically, and how does he fit into the mix? At one time, he was known as the blocking tight end. I'm sure he would tell you he could be more than that. Yeah. What do you see when you look at Tyrone Wheelie Jr.?
Yeah, he's a really big athlete. I mean, he's made some really good strides. He's had an injury early in the spring and recovered from it. I think he's going to be full go once camp starts. So really just going to give him a chance to kind of compete and see where it is. I think we're going to play 4 guys this year, and it's going to be a really good room. But, he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of ability. Just got to stay healthy.
Gotcha. All right, so Nick Eubanks, I mean, we saw flashes. Obviously, the opening game saw him make a big play. Can really, really run. You described him in the spring as maybe all the guys can catch the football, but he's like the guy the most like a receiver. So what about him? How is he physically, and how do you see him fitting in?
I've seen a lot of growth with Nick. In the run game, he started to get a little better. I think the weight that he put on, because he's about 260 pounds now.
Wow.
And he hasn't lost any speed. So
Nick Eubanks is 260.
Yeah, so he's got some good weight on him, and he looks good. I mean, I saw him just taking pictures the other day, and you could see his back, you could see his legs, you could see his arms, and everything's just like popping out of his uniform. And he said he feels, the most important thing for him is I always got to keep my speed. I got to keep my speed. And he felt like he's done that and kept that weight. And he's going to be a really special player. I think he's really bought into the strength program and worked really hard and done those things to help himself put on some good weight. But he looks phenomenal, and he's moving well too. So I'm excited about him too.
Yeah, a lot of big athletes that can really, really move, and then you add you add to that with the recruiting class. And so, it's funny that the similarities, you look at Zach Gentry, high school quarterback, makes the transition to tight end, and then you bring another guy like that into the recruiting class.
Yeah, Luke Schoonmaker. He's going to be a good player for us, too. I think right now Luke's probably around 235, 230. He's going to develop. He's going to get bigger. He's going to be stronger, but he's going to be a really good player for us, too. I haven't got enough chance to put my hands on him and practice, but I'm really excited about his progress. As a player here.
What have they? I mean, obviously you get a chance to talk to strength coaches. You get a chance to see the testing times. They say he can really, really run. Yeah. So did that bear out in testing?
Yeah, the numbers. I haven't seen the numbers exactly what he ran, but I know he can run. Seeing him and Mustafa, the other one that came in, Mustafa's going to be a special player too. He's got a really, really unique skill set for his size, and he can do some special things too.
Yeah, he seems like, from a physical perspective, competition is going to determine who plays. Mm-hmm. But just physically, looking at him on the huff, he looks like a guy that could handle it as a freshman. Now it's time to see if he can pick up the playbook and that kind of thing.
Yeah, from a physical standpoint, he's about, I think yesterday he told me he was 245. So as a freshman coming in, that's that's huge. And I'm really excited to see him work and get my hands on him. But yeah, it's going to be a competition. We got some great competition in the room and a lot of depth, which is a coach's dream. So excited about it.